Hello Libras, good evening. Welcome to my channel, Mystic Rose Awakening, and your tarot read. I pre-shuffled the cards, I have meditated for you, and let's go over the results of said meditation. So, when I meditated for you guys, I saw lots of white to start out with. Lots and lots of white. White is a symbol of purity, purification. It's believed to be the most spiritual of all colors. It represents goodness, new beginnings. It's an amplifier for personal awareness, and it refreshes and strengthens the entire energy system. I saw pink, a lot of pink, and pink is an everlasting symbol of innocence. It represents also beginnings, springtime. Let's see. Femininity, gentleness, innocence, the heart of tenderness, opening of the heart, or an invitation to romance. And then I saw red. And then I saw pink and red mingled together. So red symbolizes power, vitality, energy, passion. Ooh la la, this is wrapping up to be a good reading, Libra. I'm excited to get into it and see what you have coming up. I saw purple, which symbolizes your third eye chakra, your intuition. I saw yellow for your solar plexus, which is your place of power, manifesting, creativity, joy, the presence of God, and also anointing. So lots of colors for you. Alright, let's get some tarot cards out on this. I'm excited to see what you have coming up. Lots of good things, I think. Let's adjust this to where you can see your cards. And Spirit, what energies are surrounding the collective of Libra? Messages for the collective of Libra. Show me what I need to see for the collective of Libra, please. Show me what I need to see. The Magician. As above, so below. Energies for the collective of Libra. Thank you. So we've got the card of Serenius, which has the lovers sleeping. We've got the Eight of Swords reversed, Strength reversed, and we've got the King of Wands here. So King of Wands could represent this is like the Emperor card, so it could be an Aries, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a mature fire sign, a mature male fire sign possibly, or possibly this is the kind of energy that you're in where you're being wise and intuitive, or that could be what's required of you during this time. So let's get some clarifiers out on it and we'll see. Alright, so the Magician, the reason I said as above, so below, If you look at his stance here, he's got his wand in the air, his hand pointing down to the ground. So this is a card of manifestation. He's bringing from Kether down to Malkuth. Whatever he is trying to manifest in this moment. Spirit, why do we have the Magician? Rest and rejuvenate. And what I always notice about this guy on this particular card is his hands. To me, with his hands out and up and open like that, he's in receiving mode. 2 more cards, please, Spirit, for Libra to clarify the Magician card. What do we need to know about this Magician card? Show me what I need to see. Thank you. Accelerated motion. Mind your thoughts, Libra, because it would appear that you are manifesting quickly. And so you want to make sure you're high vibing and that your thoughts are positive and that you're focusing on your wants and wishes and not your fears, because whatever you're thinking about is what you're going to manifest. 1 more card, please, to clarify the Magician. 1 more. Thank you. 2. All right. So we have Triumph. Gotta love that. And we have the Crown Chakra. There is your kink. Your connection with Spirit needs to remain open in positive energies. And judging by the fact that the Triumph card came out before it and not after it, I'm guessing, my beautiful Libras, you probably already are in those energies. I don't see any negativity here. This all looks good. So, Spirit, why do we have... Whoa! Why do we have Cerninos here for the collective of Libra? What do we need to know about this Cerninos card? Why are the lovers sleeping? Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see. That's too many. What do we need to know about Cerninos? Why does Libra have Cerninos here? Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see, please. Clear signs and messages for Libra. Stand your ground. 2 more clarifier cards for Cerninos, please. Oops. Material harvest. 1 more clarifier. Solar plexus chakra. The significance of Cerninos. In traditional decks, this card is known as the Devil and warns against the dangers of materialism and sexual obsession. Often, the lovers from the card, the numerological counterpart, appear in chains in the Devil's card. But these are tied so loosely that they can clearly escape whenever they wish. This shows that they are enslaved not by an outside agency, but by their own illusions and attachments. Calling the figure represented by this card the devil, though, suggests that the forces he represents are evil. We have renamed the card Cernunnos after the horned god of fertility because in Druidry and Wicca, the powers of the animal, instinctual, sexual, and material worlds are not considered evil. In fact, they represent the very forces which govern life on Earth and all its abundance. However, it is undeniable that many human beings find it hard to accept, mediate, and utilize these forces in responsible ways. Hence the rape of the biosphere and the rape and abuse of human beings. Some people believe paganism to be immoral, when in fact witches and druids work to develop a powerful sense of social and environmental justice that respects and reveres life, but also respects and reveres the life force and does not seek to repress it. Instead, it seeks to integrate or channel it to bring creativity, pleasure, health, and ecstasy in appropriate and responsible ways. The meaning of this card is the call to awaken to responsibility. This is the challenge presented by this card to come to know and accept new fire in all its power and into your being without becoming obsessed by it and without using it exploitively. As you master the material world and you learn how to make money, how to be successful and creative, and as you explore your sexuality and free yourself from inhibitions and repressions, it is easy to become consumed or obsessed by these activities. They have an attraction and a power in them which is often overwhelming. And much of the world is dazzled by these powers, never seeing beyond them. One response to this is to become aesthetic, to deny the world, or even hate it with its greed and materialism and its rampant consumerism, which threatens to destroy the planet. But Cernunnos holds out a compromise as well as a challenge. The figures of the lovers who sleep before him will one day wake up. They will learn that the powers of New Free that create children and animals, plants and trees, that nourish them with the energy that they need to create wealth and beauty on Earth, can now freely and powerfully flow through them. Once they accept their destiny as conscious moral beings on Earth, the time of denying responsibility is over. Cernunnos calls on us to awaken. And in doing so, he offers us the potential for both abundance and liberation. So that makes sense that follows the Magician card. It's talking about using those energies instead of for lust, instead of for recreational reasons. You can harness these powers and use them for creation, for manifesting, for magic. Cernunnos calls us to awake, and in doing so, he offers us the potential for both abundance and liberation. As we accept responsibility for our life and the way that we live it, this lesson is so important that we learn it in 3 stages at the start of each level of training in Druidcraft. When the cards are laid out in 3 rows of 7 to equate with 3 levels of initiation, we see that each stage begins with learning how to deal with power or energy, first through the Magician, then Strength, and she's reversed because we haven't got there yet. I think we're still here, but it's amazing to me that it came out in this read also. This is why I love what I do, guys. The Magician, then Strength, and finally through the lesson of Cernunnos. The Magician, Cernunnos, Strength, all through levels here. That is pretty darn amazing. The message of Sir Nunos is the dragon of Nufri awakens powerfully within you. Great progress is possible, but take care to integrate and channel this force. And then we have stand your ground. Seven represents magic, spirituality, and research. It's got a purple border around it, indicating spirituality. This card comes at a time when you're being tested and challenged. There may be fierce competition and potential rivals surrounding you in your personal or business life, but know that you have the strength and inner courage to stand your ground no matter how hard or formidable things may appear. Don't surrender or give up the control you have. Be brave and stay true to your core life values and belief system, which are your best allies and will help you move forward. It's important to remain clear and focused, for you may have to stand alone and defend your convictions to the end. Maintain your health and stay strong so that you have an ample supply of energy to endure anything, as this could be a long and arduous, yet ultimately hard-won victory. So then we have, I think what it's telling you is that this part of this initiation process, it's a difficult road. So stay strong, stay grounded, stay nourished to continue to give you the energy to stay in this battle that's moving you towards material harvest. Nines signify completions, signify the end of a cycle. And speaking of manifesting, he's got his material harvest here before him. And then you've got the solar plexus chakra. That's your place of power and creativity. That's, you want to make sure, I would do some solar plexus chakra work, because if you are trying to learn to harness the power of Nufri and manifest your solar plexus chakra, if it's blocked, you can see that being the chakra of power and creativity. And yellow did come up in my meditation for you along with pink, remember. So you want to do solar plexus chakra work and solar plexus chakra and crown chakra work, I'm sorry. And then we've got the Eight of Swords reversed here. What stands out to me there is her blue dress. So that represents mental clarity. Swords represent intellect or conflict. Usually in the Eight of Swords, I think usually it's conflict because it's obviously a conflict of how she's going to get out of this situation, right? She's surrounded by conflicts. Her hands are tied behind her back. She's blindfolded. She can't see anything. So all she can do is think her way out of the situation. And you've got this in the reverse. Why is this reversed? Let's get some clarifying cards out of the reverse. Maybe that'll make some more sense and then we'll read up on everything. Spirit, why do we have the Eight of Swords reversed? Oh, goodness. Too many? Why do we have the Eight of Swords reversed here? Please clarify the Eight of Swords reversed. What is this Eight of Swords reversed about for Libra? Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see. Thank you. Heart chakra. Rejoice in celebration. And light. So eights signify abundance, manifestation, harvest. So that's a great sign. But it's reversed. It's reversed. Let's see. Let's see what the book says on this. You may find yourself breaking free of restrictions, or a time of limitation and feeling trapped is passing. You may be experiencing quarrels in a relationship, or the card may be warning you against spiteful gossip. But generally, the reversed card is more likely to favor your chances of being able to clear away obstacles and make progress in life. I like that. Then we've got heart chakra here. Your heart chakra, look up, so you might have some blockages. Your crown chakra, solar plexus chakra, and heart chakra. You may need to be doing some work there. Green represents 4, first of all. The number 4 here represents stability, foundation, structure, the material world. And then you've got more green here. Rejoice in celebration. Telling me that it's gonna be one of the more positive aspects of this card. Breaking free of restrictions or of a time of limitation and feeling trapped is passing. Favor your chances of being able to clear away obstacles and make progress in your life. It all sounds positive to me, Libra. It really does. It sounds like you're just doing an amazing job on this journey. Rejoice in celebration. I mean, most definitely. That's what I feel like too. Good job. Like, take some time and pat yourself on the back here. And then we have light. 19 in numerology will go to a 10, signifying completion. So, like it says, you may find yourself breaking free of restrictions or a time of limitation and feeling trapped is passing. Completion. You see the light is dawning. You're manifesting quickly. We've got triumph here. Crown chakra energy. Using your sexual energy, your passion, to manifest your material harvest. You're becoming a powerful manifester. So, a time of limitation is what's coming to completion for you. That's what I think. Be sure to take this chance to celebrate yourself. Live in this joy. You know what? We are our worst critics in life, right? So be sure to look yourself in the mirror and revel in the wonderful job that you're doing. Great things are coming for you. You see she's reaching up, bringing down that light. I want to see what it says about the light card. This is such a positive read, Libra. I love it. I love it. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. Namaste. This card reassures you that this is your time to be in the light. No matter what's happening around you, prosperity and bliss are promised, Libra. Promised, it says. The qualities of this brilliant card are pleasure, happiness, contentment, growth, success, joy, and illumination. The light always brings forth new birth, a constant renewal of life. This is one of the best, if not the most positive card in the deck, and it's yours. This is now your moment to shine. The radiance from within will be there for all to see. As people become attracted to your rays of spiritual light, and by being compassionate, generous, inspiring, and a leader. Didn't that come up too? I do believe. Many will benefit as they feel the warmth emanating from you. Be discerning, but also be open to whatever or whomever you're attracting, for your rays reach far and wide. The light card reminds you that because of its power, nothing remains in the dark. Through its illumination, truths and certain paths before you begin to emerge and can be surely seen. Using this energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful of memories will light the path before you even more. Remember what I told you when you're manifesting? To stay in your positive vibes, to not think about negativity. Whatever you're thinking is what you're manifesting. So definitely this is solid advice, man. Using the energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest, most joyful memories will light the path before you even more brightly and attract exactly what you're emanating. Keep on shining. I've been sitting in this position for way too long today. This is going to be my last read for sure. Let's see, where was I? Attract exactly what you're emanating. Keep on shining. Traditional tarot archetype, the sun. Hell yes. I love this. So, and then we have the strength card reversed, which is strange to me considering what's been leading up to this. Because to me, the strength card, she has her emotions in check. She's grounded. She's got her red cloth on that represents the root chakra to me, which represents being very grounded. And she's got this wild boar next to her. He's not off running like a crazy maniac. She's got him under her control, which tells me her emotions under control. And so reverse, that would kind of indicate the opposite of that, but that's not what your read is indicating. Spirit, why do we have the strength card reversed here? Why does Libra have the strength in reverse? What does Libra need to know about the strength in reverse here? Thank you. Uh-oh. This is too many. Strength reversed. What does Libra need to know about this strength card in reverse here? Too many. 3, please. 3 cards for strength reversed, Spirit. Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see. So, dun dun dun. This is where it takes a turn. We've got suffering in silence, truth, and conflict and defeat. Oh, what's happening? So we've got fear, loss of hope, lack of courage, torment from within, inability to integrate passions. Passions, the red from the meditation. You want to be very careful about minding your emotions right now. If you focus on your fears, you are a powerhouse right now, a manifesting powerhouse. So, if you're focusing your time and attention on your fears, Libra, you are going to be manifesting what you don't want instead of manifesting what you want. You may be experiencing difficulty integrating your passionate and instinctual nature. And as a result, you may be feeling weak or a failure. No. Or you may be feeling tormented by this. But it is only by becoming aware of the forces that flow through us that we can begin to integrate them. We learn by our mistakes and can only develop strength if we are aware of its opposite condition. Just as we can only really know that we are experiencing happiness if we have also experienced sadness. So it's all part of the journey. Whenever we feel conflicted, we experience weakness and indecision. Though sometimes we react by acting aggressively or with excessive defiance and pride. Take time to explore your feelings and thoughts and ask yourself whether you are being driven by an innate sense of conflict between different needs and desires, perhaps resulting in fear and a loss of hope and trust. And the next card we have out is Truth. Or I'm sorry, I skipped one. We were reading straight. We have a number 9 here, and Suffering in Silence. 9s signify, like I said, completions, completeness, idealism, leadership, suffering in silence, truth, and conflict and defeat. So I think that you have a fear of conflict and defeat. You're scared of not being successful. And those fears are going to hold you back. Like I said, you're going to manifest that if that's what you're focusing on. Twos, the 20 on the Truth card goes to a 2 in numerology. 2 plus 0 equals 2. 2s will signify a decision of some kind. He's standing on scales. So there's a need for balance here. The qualities of this card, this is for the Truth card. The qualities of this card illustrate spiritual awakening, clarity, and the revelation of the truth, and cosmic consciousness. At times, it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to do just that. Evaluation of the past, along with the lessons that you've learned or still need to understand, now must be a top priority. So it's time, this is a time, if you're suffering in silence about something, now is a time for reflection. And if you reflect, according to your read here, you'll see that, your track record is good here. It's not bad. Doing so will enable you to forgive, accept, and heal so that you can move forward in a balanced, I lost my place. Balanced spiritual mindset. The Truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life, but don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time, for any choices or alterations must be weighed out and evaluated with the most careful and wisest of judgments. Whatever steps you take now will have far-reaching consequences, more than you'll ever know. Using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world will assist you in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. That was not obvious, or what was not obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. The traditional archetype for this card is judgment. So standing on the scales of justice, maybe it's a time right now that you need to use your good judgment to avoid conflict and defeat. The number 5 mental card represents significant learning and change, and how you handle yourself at this time is vital to your overall well-being. This card could relate to a lack of sensitivity in taking action or in response to conditions or situations around you. This need for sensitivity could relate to you or someone else in your life. Probably this King of Pentacles here. Not Pentacles, I'm sorry. King of Wands. A battle can be won. It's important to evaluate the cost and pain to both parties. Sometimes it's best to surrender and walk away if no answer or victory can be achieved. Don't assign blame, become deceitful, or set out to get revenge, for this results in negative energy becoming part of you. You are being tested on how delicately, hence the peace, and gently you take your next step. Remember, everything in your life is an opportunity to learn and grow. And then we have the King of Wands. Oops. Spirit, why do we have the King of Wands here for Libra? What does Libra need to know about this King of Wands? Show me what I need to see. What does Libra? Goodness. What does Libra need to know about this King of Wands? Choose wisely. Obstacles and challenges. So, you could be dealing with a mature Aries man, a mature fire sign, And as I was saying in the conflict and defeat card, your next challenge in life is going to be how gently you handle this situation. So Spirit is saying, choose wisely, use good judgment with the obstacles and challenges that you have. And it's already stated that the challenge here is going to be to tread gently. And it looks like we have an emotional loss here. So probably, I'm guessing, on the part of the Emperor here, the King of Wands. And that's most likely why Spirit is saying that your challenge is to tread gently with this situation. Let's get a few action cards out here. Find out what can Libra do about this situation, Spirit. Can we get some action steps, some advice on how Libra can overcome these obstacles and challenges that they're facing? What is your advice? What can Libra do to tread gently, release fears, purity? Any other messages for Libra before we wrap this up, Spirit? Surrender. Collective of Libra. Acceptance. So, release your fears. You see that? She is standing in her power. The reason I say that is because of the yellow here. Her solar plexus chakra is all lit up. She is standing in her power and releasing those fears. And because those fears no longer have a hold on her, she is able to dance free. She is lighter. And then we have purity. And I had a lot of white early on in my meditation, signifying purification, purity and purification. Look for the simplest and cleanest solution. This is referring to treading lightly to this situation here. Understand your motives for doing what you are doing. Be as clear as possible in your communication. The affirmation here is, I know why I do what I do. The word purity now seems to have a kind of loaded moral quality. Anytime I mention the word, people mostly think about how it's used in religions or in morals. For example, the purity of virgins, the purity of no sex before marriage, the purity of celibacy, the purity of bloodline or of certain extreme right-wing groups. No wonder we use the word with some trepidation. The purity I refer to here is the purity of the silver moon marked on the unmarked snow. The simple purity of intention that nature demonstrates. the purity of clean water in a mountain stream, the purity of one single purpose. The Cambridge Dictionary defines this kind of purity as being clean or free from harmful substances. And I guess in our world, so full of pollution and damage to the environment, that may well be hard to find. However, the ancients looked at the cycles that brought ice and snow as a sort of reset button. A time when everything lay fallow for a while and brought with it a kind of simplicity. These times were hard, but if we were prepared for them, we would survive. There are good reasons to strive for a kind of positive purity in our lives. Being precise with our language and as clear as we can in our communications means fewer miscommunications and misunderstandings in our relationships and work life. Keeping our intentions pure and untainted with lower energies such as jealousy, revenge, or unworthiness as much as possible means that our motivations are purer and not muddy in their reasoning. I love that. And then surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. Let go of what you no longer need. Stop being so stubborn about holding on to aspects and behaviors that don't align with who you are now. Stop struggling. I let go. I surrender my struggle. I allow the universe to work through me. It took me a long time to realize that surrendering was a positive thing. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mean the giving up kind of surrender. I mean the, okay, it's time for me to hand this over type of surrender. For those of us who are highly independent and used to doing things quite ably on our own, admitting we needed assistance or that we might indeed have to let something go for our betterment can be challenging. Letting go and surrendering admits or exposes a vulnerability or two. To surrender, we may need to show our underbelly. We may need to admit we got it wrong, made a mistake, and grew a bad habit. Surrounded ourselves with people that are not good for us. It can make us feel raw in our realization. Remember, this moon phase is dark and beautiful. It casts a protective shadow that allows us to be as wide open as we need to be to do our work. We reveal safely to only the divine and ourselves, and then the light returns. And then lastly, we have acceptance. Accept the help from the divine. Fours indicate structure, foundation, security. Acceptance of the current situation is the first step to change. Accept the things we cannot change. Those are the things that we need to let go of. Accept the things that we need to let go of, the things that may be causing impurities to our system. Accept the knowledge of what is not in alignment with our path. All right, Libra, I think we're going to leave it there. I enjoyed doing this read for you. I hope you have a great rest of your week. If you would like a personal private read, please email me at mysticroseawakening@gmail.com. I gladly accept tips and donations to help keep this going for you all. If you should so feel compelled, there's a link in the description of this video. If you got something out of this, please give me a like and a subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell button so you get notified when I put up new videos. Talk to you later. Ciao, Bellas.